Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Shawn's the name and is what we're talking about today. If you know anything about me, you'll know that once I set a goal, I do everything in my power to achieve that goal. For instance, this specific channel exists because I set a goal. I set a goal to post a video once a week for an entire year in 2019, and here we are. We went from 0 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers. My life revolves around goals, whether it's a short-term goal or a long-term goal. If I set a smart goal, I do everything I can to achieve it. So today, I want to take a second to kind of explain how I set my goals and how I go about achieving those goals, because it is so important to anything in life. If you want to succeed, you need to be setting smart goals. And I talk about this in a lot more depth in my time management course, but for today, I just want to give you the abridged version, so let's do it. Okay, so if you're really struggling to set a goal and then to actually achieve that goal, then today we're going to get you out of that rut. I'm going to show you how you can set a smart goal, and I am a huge believer of setting smart goals. So what's a smart goal? Well, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And I like to actually throw my own twist on it by adding an exclamation point, which actually means something really important and is the main reason why I'm so motivated to achieve the goals that I set for myself. But I'll get to that in just a little bit. First, I want to tell you about a new goal that I am setting today. And as I tell you about the goal, I want to go over every single component of setting a SMART goal. So a little background on me. My life is heavily focused around business, and then probably pleasure, and then probably fitness. So majority of my goals are business or kind of career focused. But I've always been an incredibly small dude in comparison to my peers. I was like 90 pounds in high school until my junior year, and then I was like maybe 115 pounds. So I've always wanted to build more muscle, but I've found it incredibly challenging because of my high metabolism, which is why today I am setting a new goal. My body weight currently is at about 150 pounds, probably a little bit more than that, but in college I finally got my body weight up to about 150 pounds, and then I had shoulder surgery on my labrum. I pretty much couldn't work out for a full year or do any physical activity for a full year, and dropped my weight down to like 120 pounds, and then I kind of built it back up, had a few other surgeries, brought it back down. I've kind of always been fluctuating in this range, but I'm at about 150 pounds and I've never been able to go above that. Oh, and you can actually see what I'm talking about on my Instagram at Shawn Malkou, link down below. You should definitely go follow me. Wink, wink. But bottom line, the goal I am setting today is the following: to gain 20 pounds of muscle weight by the end of 2020, which means I'm going to be upping my calorie intake by about 35%. And I'm gonna work out no less than 4 days a week, no matter what my schedule is like. So let's break that down with the SMART method. Is my goal specific? Yes. To double check this, you just need to answer the 5 W questions and write them down. My office is full of sticky notes and notepads, and even my blackboard is always full of things that I need to either get done or goals that I've set for myself. So I clean it all up for these videos, but there is stuff written down all over my house, even on my phone, of things that I need to get done. Because if I don't write them down, I'm not gonna get them done. But anyway, what do you want to accomplish? Why is the goal important? Who is involved? Where is it located? Which resources or limits are involved? You need to figure all that out, write it down, and solidify what your goal is actually about. But next, is my goal measurable? Yes, 20 pounds in the next 9-ish months. Pretty self-explanatory. Throw a measurable metric at your goal to make sure you can actually make progress. Which kind of leads me into my next one. Is my goal achievable? I did a lot of research on this, and actually my business partner Nate, which you'll see more of him soon, we sat down, and I would say it's been almost 2 months since we started planning this out. He's a very similar body type to me. He used to be a physical trainer. We've got a lot of stuff in plan to make this goal achievable. Actually got all the classic gym rat supplements and stuff to kind of make sure this goal is achievable. So there's no point in doing, a lot of research on something and finding out that it's not achievable, but still setting it because you're stubborn. If the goal is achievable, then set it and do it. But if it's not achievable, then you're just wasting your time. I know this goal is going to be really challenging for me just because it's hard for me to find the time to cook and actually eat enough food to gain weight. So I actually am put on a meal plan that gets delivered to my door Monday and Wednesday every single week. So I've got no excuse to up my calorie intake because I'm just gonna have so much more food in my house that I'm just gonna need to eat. Which makes me kind of nervous because that means there's literally no out and I have to make this goal happen. But next, is my goal relevant? Yes. A lot of people set goals and say they're busy when they're doing things that aren't necessarily reaching their overarching goal, so they're really just spinning their wheels. You need to ask yourself the questions to make sure that your goal is actually relevant. Take a step back and ask yourself, is this goal worthwhile? Or is it the right time in my life? Or am I the right person for this? All are viable questions. And I know for me, I've been trying to reach this 165 to 170 pound goal for like 6 to 7 years now. And I've never really been super motivated and super driven to do it. And I figured, okay, I've got a lot more financial stability now. I can afford the increased food budget. And, it seems like I'm busy a lot, but I've got actually more time in my life right now while I'm young before things get really busy, in my late 20s or in my early 30s. So it's really like a now or never to reach this goal. Plus, my metabolism is going to be changing a ton over the next 10 years. So while I know what my metabolism is like, I figured let's just take this thing by the jugular. Then, is my goal time bound? Yes, 100% yes. I am going to meet this goal by December 31st of 2020. And this is one of the most important steps and is why so many people do not reach the goals that they set. For instance, if someone said, I'm going to be a millionaire in my lifetime, I've got 70 years to make it happen, I don't need to worry about it now. Well, that's something that requires a lot of time and planning to make happen. And if you're not starting now with your plan, then you're never going to reach that goal. I've always set a goal with a time frame in mind and then decided, okay, if I want to do this by this date, what do I need to do specifically to make that happen? And that's exactly what we're doing with this goal. I've always said I've wanted to gain weight, but I've never actually put a time frame on it. So now that we have a date in mind, I've decided, okay, what do we need to do to make this happen? And I'm kind of nervous because I feel like the more work I put into it, not necessarily the more gains that I get, because eventually your bodies do reach a max, which is why bodybuilders all take steroids. So I don't know. We're going to see. I'm a little nervous, but I think we can make it happen. I got 9 months to do it, so let's do it. But lastly, the most important part of setting these SMART goals, it's of course the one with my little touch on it. It's the exclamation point. The exclamation point is a punctuation mark that is usually used after an interjection or exclamation to indicate strong feelings or high volume. If you have strong feelings towards your goal, you will achieve it. We've all heard Eric Thomas's famous quote,
"When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful."
So I had the exclamation point for 2 reasons. One, to make sure you're not only physically involved, but mentally and emotionally involved in your goal. And then 2, an exclamation point is used to express your strong feelings towards other people. So tell everyone and anyone about your goal. When I set my goal on this channel to post 1 video a week, I literally told everyone. At the time I had like 20,000 online students. I told all of them. I said, here's the strategies I've been preaching. I'm going to do it. And here's my goal. And I did it. And I told all my friends and family. I told everyone, because at the end of the day, it's a lot easier to let yourself down than it is to let everyone else down. Like, think if you set a personal goal to just wake up at 6 a.m. every morning and you're like, I'm just going to wake up at 6. And you wake up at 6 for a few days and then it kind of turns into, oh man, it's like 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. now. And you let yourself down. You're like, shucks, Shawn, you really messed that one up. But if you told someone else, hey, I'm going to meet you at this place at 6:30 a.m. every morning, which means I got to get up at 6 a.m. every morning. If you don't meet that person there, you're letting them down and you feel way worse. So you're more motivated to actually keep to that goal. So here I am making this video telling everyone else about my goal so I don't have a cop-out to just kind of give an excuse that, life got a little too busy. No, I'm making this video. It's legit. And that's ultimately how you set a SMART goal. And also, I just love YouTube in general because it's a great way to document anything that's going on in your life. So I'm going to try to make a video update once a month about my progress. I'm not necessarily going to be uploading it to this channel, but once I hopefully achieve this goal, I'm going to have all of this video content that I can kind of show you once I reach the goal. hopefully. And I think it'd be really cool to kind of have that progress and to put it up on YouTube for me to look at in, years and years from now. So hopefully in a couple months you see a video about how I achieved this goal, which is a good reason for you to subscribe right now. But here's my day one starting metrics, and we'll see what day I actually reach my goal. I'm 153.1 pounds right now, so that means the goal is 173.1. So we'll see if I can follow through with this. But if you take anything away from this video, just know that a dream written down with a date equals a goal broken down into steps equals a plan, and a plan backed by action equals accomplishment. Shirt link down below. But I hope you enjoyed this video, a little bit of a different one to what I usually upload on this channel, but I do want to know what your goals are, so leave them in the comments down below. I wish you all the best of luck in setting and achieving your SMART goals. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.